And hello there, this is Isix with another episode of Crusader Kings 2 After the End mod, where we are Duke Crispy the Cruel, still, Duke of many things, and a guy with a big army. We're gonna go kill some rebels because they're gonna be rising up my territory and doing terrible things there, and we'd rather not have to deal with that. So we're going up to Bald Knob to go take care of that. Why Bald Knob? Because its revelation is central as far as my personal holdings go. And depending on what these guys do, we might have to go back down south and killinate them. But also our lieges ended at least one of the revolts here, so they can actually go maybe finish this holy war that they've been fighting for a while. Ah, neato. There we go. Crush them. Cool, cool, cool. And that's that for that rebel. Children lack educational focus. That's cool. Let's get that fixed. Rowdy, willful, and brooding. That one's out. That one's okay. That one's out. Alright, rowdy, willful, and brooding. Sorry. This might be good. You can become able to kick some butt. Herald. Give me your herald, Herald. Alright, let's put our army away. Point, point, point. And we're gonna chill out for a little bit and work on maybe title revocation. I'd like to change that if I can, but we got 3 more years, and we need to build up our forces again, and then we can go on another great holy war. I'll invite you to attend a ceremony. I will attend. Thank you very much. Ceremony is the time to do the things. I'm actually getting kind of tired of these events, but they do some cool stuff here. So, oh, I gained diligent. Nice. We all felt the presence. Cool. Successful crate for Upland. Our Lord has granted Queen Galdies of Illinois victory in the crusade for Upland against Tycoon Ralston II of Indianapolis. Pope Adam III has called for a month of celebration across the whole Christian world. Cursed infidels? So where's Upland? This new Christian kingdom area here? I guess it's here-ish, maybe. Maybe. Queen Galdies the Usurper. Maybe, I don't know. It's irrelevant to me. Oh, I was gotten huge. Airmen. Possibly take them on soon. It'd be not so dangerous overall. There's also maybe poking at the evangelicals or even the Catholics. The Catholics are kind of moving this way and kind of being up here. Their southern and western flank might be feeling a little bit of pressure on the other side of them. I probably should have gotten more drink before I started recording again. So I'm now out. I am pleased to hear that after a period of peace and shrewd management, the County of New Orleans is doing quite well. Very cool. Prosperity. Jefferson to Tula. Alright. Timid, willful, haughty. Those 2 are out. That one's okay. That one's out. Alright, it's pretty clear you got to be religiously educated. My bastard of my dynasty. The Joels can marry. I want to do this. I don't want to get a new betrothal between you and no one. Alright, well, I'm going to demand its matrilineal, but apparently that is unacceptable, so we're just not going to do that. Yes. Nope, we're not getting married. He almost says, no, you went crazy. And I want you dead now. Just so you know. Go ahead and auto-invite. There we go. Plot power, please. It'd be nice to have this guy on board, but he kind of likes the, the political concerns of it all. Can I bribe him enough? I don't think I could. You got like, yeah, I would need a lot of effort there. How about you? I'll send you some monies. And anyone else? You don't have much going here, but ugh, you're not even worth it. So that's that. That's that. Alright, well, we can also maybe start building some more stuff here. Like, that'd be pretty cool. Barracks would be awesome. Castle fortifications would be nice, but I think we're gonna go. We're gonna go with the barracks here, just so that our armies are more effective. At least the ones that pop out here. Go kill them! Come on. Lafayette's very cool. New important decision. Yeah, he wants money. I'm not going to give him money. I'm making lots of money. And guess I could maybe build things over here as well. Maybe I could work on the hospital. It might be glorious because I'm starting to prosper a bit here. Trade posts that don't have any upgrades. So what it requires? Sick house 1. So I need 345 here in order to get that rolling. Yeah, progressed. Very good. There's a lot of technological progress in St. Louis. Hello, St. Louis. Since I came to Lafayette. Right, and I might start up my retinues after this, potentially. So inherited to Parish Uichia from Count Terrell of Uichia. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing all these things once again. So these are new lands for our liege. Fair du liege. This place is doing okay. I think New Orleans is better. Still kind of both grateful and confused why they gave that to me. Alright, hide you to Tennessee? Yeah, sure. Go with that. Failed the presents. Like presents like you get at Christmas or something like that. Let's build a sick house. It's a sick house. Increase disease resistance and all that cool stuff. My liege, very nice. A few extra troops here, a few extra troops there. We are almost back up to full strength. That means the next great glorious war might be on the horizon. So where do we want to go with that? Prejudice ceremony? Sure. Ceremonies at time with the Duke must serve the Lao. I'll go with this one here. There's always next time. Yes. Revelationists. We must stop them. They've taken out the mouse. Yeah. I wonder if I'm close enough to fight this guy. Nope. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Pretty sure we can't fight in that Ches right now. These guys... nice. Might be something I can have a bit of a rebel with. Coctaw! Hold you over the Pine Belt. Which could be the end of everything. No, we're not gonna get you hitched. I'm trying to murder you. What gives, guy? Trying to murder him. Slowly people sign on to the plot. Alright, can I send you a gift to get you involved? Yes, yes I can. Hugen Napoleon is no longer court chaplain. Alright, well, that's okay. Let's get somebody who knows what they're doing and is also demanding a seat on the council. Alright, so as far as my lands go, we do got this bit of territory. We should probably get that fixed at some point here. But then again, leaving that guy to wallow in the wrong faith here means that when the time comes, I can do some cool stuff as far as just taking his title, no one caring. Yay! And you guys are not anywhere near done. Metroplex. Metroplex, pretty big area here. And you got a pretty big army though. That's the problem. I'd like to take a big chunk out of Texas. In fact, I'd love to mess with Texas. Take Dallas, perhaps. I see the problem. He has a lot of territory held by himself. And And we got a lot of Catholics in the area. And you're Catholic. Evangelists? Interesting. Catholic heresy. So that might be a thing. And there's you over here. Interesting, interesting. You are rebelling against some... No, you are that. You are doing things, okay. As for you... Well, you are... Alright, so that's... rebellion from these guys, so... anything in here is potentially only going to be exposed to stuff from here. And you are kind of just on your own over there. You might get involved. This might all end in tears. Maybe. I got a little bit more to do here. I'll maybe even save some money just in case I need to have more mercenaries show up and save the day. Inherited the barony of Huma. It's not a Huma. Declared. Declared evangelical uprising. Has declared Louisiana war to make Emperor Eddie the Butcher pay tribute to tribute on Emperor Reggie the Butcher. So you're trying to make the Caribbean Empire your plaything, eh? Interesting. Very interesting. Does our liege have what it takes? Kind of. He might die soon, though, is the thing. Because he might be murdered. Come on, Sharia. Alright. This guy is still the heresy guy here, so... I think Metroplex is looking kind of yummy here. Yes. So, we're going to wait a little bit longer. Let's get the last little bit of troops up. About my plot, King Harold. Oh no! My plot is revealed. Now he hates me. Attempted murder. For 50 years. Do great things. Pride is not a sin. Lose 0.5 health. I could do great things, therefore I must put my mind to actually implement ideas. Pride comes before a fall. I like being proud. But I also kind of like being me right now. I'm pretty badass here. I will lose the proudness here. Yeah. A little bit more money. A little bit more troops. Just want to hit my max here if I can. Sick House has been built in New Orleans. Very cool. Very cool. That means I can start building someone's other stuff, potentially. Like a leper colony. Disease resistance. Other things. Very good. I noticed the pitiful state of my daughter, Eloise. I'll pray for her to recover. That's completed the... Oh, court physician Zoltan has completely botched the treatment of my daughter Eloise's disease. Eloise is now even worse off than before. Rarely clinging to life. I am expected to punish Zoltan for her transgression. What would be a suitable punishment? Zoltan. That's the reason. He's the wrong religion here. That's why, you know. Might be a renowned physician, but... Into the dungeon with him! Now I need a new court position. Somebody who knows what they're doing. And who's into voodoo. There you go, Bennett. Hungen. Of house, whatever. Hungen. Hungry. Young Audrey has finished her education in the way of the faith, and learned it is evidence that she has excelled in her studies. Cool. Alright, yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there, guys. We're gonna be getting into a fight here in a moment. Count Mena of bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning Count Tamyan's and Smackover's sexual preferences. Oh no. How should I use this to justify information? Well, he's not well. He's not the guy who's in the faction here, so I don't necessarily care. Huey Lewis and the news. No, I should have this guy killed. Yeah, you stay out of factions. How about that? So just flat out refusing to stop meddling political factionalism. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, new commander. Narrow flank. Yeah, we'll go with you. So, I'm gonna put him in jail. There we go. Sure, I lost a commander for the deal, but, you know, whatever. It happens. You just have good skill, so we'll put you on charge of something. Alright. Ask Leash for title. I got a lot of prestige. And he hates me. Sure, let's ask Leash for a title. Dear Vassal, if you have failed to convince me to justify a request, regretfully I cannot oblige you. Disappointing. This is not going so well suddenly. We were there, guys. We could have pulled it off. Now people are starting to like the king again. Probably because he's fighting people like the Caribbean Empire. Come on, he's a lunatic. He's crazy. You guys should be all about this murder plot here. Alright, well, black ships. Oh, the Undying Emperor is attacking again. Did they just do this? Alright, well, that's fine. Childhood to focus. Let's have you learn a bit about smacking people. You're gonna be struggling, kid. Alright. It's gonna take a little while before any of this rolls up. No longer Spy Master Duke Crispy. That's disappointing. Positions. You're good at what you do. Study the technology of the St. Louis peoples. And I think I am ready to be all like, hey, do you have any, like, allies? Ooh, Duke of Amarillo. Ooh, that's tricksy here. Tricksy. Maybe I need to go for a different target. Turner Ward Knob. Arkansas Post? What is Upland? That's Revelationist land here. You are utterly incapable. Neat. And also very easy to beat, army-wise. So, hey, we're going to be declaring war for the Arkansas Post, so we get all this bit of land between connecting our territory. As much as I'd like to plunge into Texas and take Dallas, here's what we have to do here. So, we stand at odds. I declare war. Get everyone together here. And you might rise up some guys right in my way, but maybe not. Maybe they're already risen. Oh, they're already risen up, aren't they? Because they're already fighting somebody here. For Bluegrass. Where's Bluegrass? Oh, it's all the way up there. Okay. That works. But I will have to wait for this to no longer be occupied before I dare end the war. We are apparently winning the fight against the Caribbeans and their imperialism. The great empire of the Caribbean. You hear me knocking, but you can't come in. I mean, kind of look at it. I got all this down here. I have this. I have all of this under my control and this. So I'm like in charge of half the country. I'm like an important guy. It's pretty sweet. Sure. I'll do the ceremony thing. You are already in the middle flank. Thoth, that side, so you're gonna be there. Cool. Some sort of badass here. That's very good. I already have diligent. Let's go for this one here. Excellent. There's always next time. I got an extra trait. Cool. Cool, baby. I am very tempted to rush this, but I need to be taking it easy. Wonderful. Let's Still going to lose some troops to attrition and all that, but I'll be fine. Revelationists will not know what hit them. A new realm. Emperor Fernando of Copertono has decided to abandon nomadic life and to do the thing. Cool. So, very interesting. Let's look at the government types here. Still some nomadics here, but a lot of feudalism here. So, guess we're kind of just going to wait for the Brazilians to show up. Do some Brazilian thingies. You know, of course, that one time in the I think it was the occultist playthrough, like they show up and then they declare a war on a rebellion, and then once that's gone, they don't really have any land. My liege, Slavia's been a success. Very cool. I know I'm trying to kill you and things, but come on, I'm a nice guy. Just you're crazy, and it's for the good of the realm. Try to spend more time with things. And you're still not married, right? Betrothed, good. Victoria. Victoria. Gonna be a very, 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 very long engagement. Monterey. Cool. It's called Tycoon of Indianapolis, and okay. I can take them all. I have a massive army after all. Very compact as well, which is nice. Sad thing is, when I rise to become king, I'll have to give up some of my dukedoms. Please report the success of my mission to Little Rock. Very nice. So look at that. Look at that. It's now rocking it up in Little Rock. Let's go for Bald Knob now. Do away with all this this zaniness. Speaking of zaniness, we're gonna go do this here. Yay! Now, if I so wish it, I can just sort of take this guy's land. I could, since I'm going to be doing other things, I could demand his religious conversion, but I can't not do that because I must be at peace. Okay. We'll think about our options there. Pine Bluff, very good. Lafayette's been a success. Cool. Ah, children. Ferdinand. You're gonna learn how to be good with money here. Learn the monies. Be thrifty. Get thrifty. You hear me knocking. As the day drags on, seemingly never-ending, you can barely keep your eyes open. You seem to have no energy at all. Fatigued. Hercule is, sure you are developing consumption. No! Hercule? Alright, that's because he has consumption. He gave it to me. Hercule insists that you must feel better. You would feel much better if your humors were restored and to their proper balance, and that bloodletting was the best way to go about it. I'm glad I hired Hercule. Actually, I didn't. The king did. My lord, it seems that Count Enemy of Cyprus has finally decided to come out of hiding, no longer fearing for his life. Now would be a good time to strike. But, you know, I don't want to do that. Siege of Star City. Cool. Star City. A sudden shooting pain strikes your chest. After a moment of agony, it passes. Oh no, I'm dying, guys. I'm getting sick, and terrible things are going to happen. I can no longer ignore the irritation in your throat. It begins from a violent cough, alas. Of course, diseases in CK2 tend to last, like, months and such like that. Even, like, in the real world, they like, a few weeks at most. The unfaithful. Yeah. Good work, kid. You're doing some of your ancestors proud. I'm starting to think Verda might likes me. Squeaky, but never pass up the opportunity. That's not the one I want to look at. This one. So that's the flag I should be looking for. So who are these guys? Revelationist Uprising. Okay. So not really relevant. You are thrown between waves of chills and sweats. Food has lost its appeal, and no amount of sleep seems to remedy your fatigue. You contracted consumption. So the bloodletting did jack all to help. But consumption, -2 health. 0.25. 0.2, so I'm actually going to feel less awful. Just I'm going to have some stat reductions here. Less! So what kind of illness am I facing here? Recent holy war, decent symptom treatment. I'm not sure. I went to Voda's chamber and gave her a good tumble. So her father was my cousin. It's good to be the Duke, even if it is kind of squicky. Nope. Our physician who has come to see you and offers treatment for your illness. He explains that after several different types of treatment he can offer. Perform an experimental treatment, as long as you know what you're doing. Perform a well-tested treatment. There's a chance the treatment has negative effects. The risk of the treatment will vary depending on your abilities. He kind of knows what he's doing, I think. Please do what's necessary. Comfortable in the current state, the treatment will have a very small chance of going badly, but the positive effects will not have much impact. This treatment very... these treatments sound scary. I'll go with as long as you know what you're doing. Hercule ran to the chambers of the earthenware jar, cradled in his arms, and came to sit by my bed. He pulled a leech from the jar and gave it into a most tender look before carefully placing it on my face. Remain still, my lord. Better not disturb their feeding. I actually feel better. Cool. I got leeches. Which, you know, there are actually some, uses for leeches, because they have collagen, the thing that makes your blood coagulate. Second evangelical revolt. Yeah, whatever. And the Creeping Empire is going to be our plaything soon enough. Well, my lieges, that is. Yeah, so, if you have a condition where, your blood is getting all, like, gunk dump, it could actually be kind of useful. But only pretty much for that. Count Conrad of Kashyyyk is giving you bizarre positive evidence that Hugin Sir Juan Bennett of Ruston's sexual preferences. Well, he's my physician, so... I'll keep it to myself. I kind of like this guy. He kind of likes me. So it works out. I so hope you come down here, and I'll punch you. Punch you squarely. You go to Little Rock. Going to the Pine Bluff. You're bluffing. Well, it's perhaps time we had a little bit of meat on the battlefield. Defensive pact opposing Redyard Bunting has been disbanded. Cool. Hey, what's this here? 1 week claims. Claims Santiago. Wait, this guy. You could declare a war to gain the entire empire for that guy. Now we're good there. We do have a fair bit of disease coming through here, but just thinking here. That is a lot of consumption, but I already had the consumption. How's my prosperity here? It's still pretty good. Still pretty good indeed. We're gonna leave the gates open. I'm not afraid. I'm not alone. I'm not afraid. I'm not unhappy. Yes, you're coming right back. Good. Going to meet them on the battlefield. Young Harold has finished his education. He is a skilled tactician now. Nice. Come on, Revelationist, Uplanders. Let's boogie. What's this? Ask Leash for a title. Does he still hate me? He pretty much still hates me. That's okay. He will die in time. Excellent. We are making good progress on this fight. And you guys should not be doing this here. You're gonna go take my land that I need. son was born to Ryan Bullock and Verd the Unfaithful named Eli. Cool. It's a pretty awesome name, by the way. Varian has inherited that from people. Cool. What do you want? Commander of Orleans. Yes. Yeah, we'll go with you because you have a lot more skill at these things. Yes. So that kind of really awesome guy is now dead, so that sucks. But these guys should be able to beat them up. Okay, they managed to get them out of Mr. Crowley's land here. A daughter was born to Dauphin Luftford and Creamy Empire and Snakal Pouvoir. Groovy. I know I'm mispronouncing that. I'm sorry. Alright, let's go, let's actually go sit up on Crowley, because the other guys seem to really want to, hit her up. Let's go the direct route. Maybe not the best as far as attrition goes, but who cares? They seem really interested in taking that. It is unacceptable. Hey, well, the rebels are dead. The rebels are dead. And if you're going to go down to white... Well, you're not going to white. 21st. Yeah, we're just going to keep around here. In fact, I'm going to do this. Yoink. And then this. Yoink. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Alright, now I can go down to white. See what's up with all the stuff. The hype. Wearing reports have reached you regarding your marshal, Count Emil, seems to have been using his soldiers to extort money of the peasants. Revolt risk. For about the same time, either way. And lose prestige. I'll deal with it later. Laters. Alright. I think I might, so I can actually imprison him. Nice. Maybe after this fight, we'll do some rearrangement here. So let's do that. Nice and quick here. Get this war over and done with as soon as possible. 100% control of the territory I wish. I will enforce my demands. Very nice. And I will put my guys away. I am threatening. Threat 8%. Neat. So that might mean that the threat other realms can form a defensive pact to protect themselves against you. Each religious group has their own separate defensive pact. Will only force only defend members belonging to that same defensive pact. Yeah. Cool. Includes that if your religious group will blend together. Yeah, I'm in doing a lot of conquests here. And we also need to get sorting out on this land here. So first off, we got an unlanded son. What do we want to give him here? We'll give him Pine Bluff, I think. So, unlanded son type person. We're going to grant you a landed title of, where's the Pine Bluff here? You're bluffing! Take it. Take it real good. We can create the Duchy of Arkansas Post. I will do that. Boink. And now, Duke of all the things. That's where I'm getting a lot of my my duchies here. You know, prestige up the wazoo. What else do we want to do? Probably going to keep one of these for myself. Probably Crowley, or maybe grab this down here. Maybe. Yeah, Crowley seems more interesting. Because it's so much closer to St. Louis. Hello, St. Louis. Oh, that's pretty terrible, though, as far as construction. In fact, a lot of this stuff is pretty awful. This guy's territory is much more interesting. So we'll just give away this stuff and then take that for myself. Because you are the wrong faith. That's terrible. So, find characters that are of my vassals, hopefully, that are men who are not in prison, not married, not rulers. My faith, my religion, my culture, who are adults and not of great houses. Alright, specifically the ones that like me. Well, this Impaler fellow, he seems pretty awesome. Edwin Marshall. An acceptation to court. I'll grant you a landed title here, I think. You'll get Crowley, I think. Include all the lower titles. Congratulations, you're now a lord. Excellent. And next up, this guy, Bacchus, Marshal of Bald Knob. You're good at fighting people. That's pretty awesome, you know. I'm going to grant you a landed title. The Parish of White. Congratulations, you are now a lord. Yay! Alright, so we still got this bit of land here. And I could keep it for a little bit, but I think I'm just going to give it all away. Because it is terrible, terrible, terrible. And, you know, I can get more troops elsewhere. You have good monies, Gilbert and Sullivan guy. So we're going to grant you a landed title of Paris of Chicot. Sure, that's how you pronounce it. Congratulations, you're now lord. Yay! And then finally, you. I want your title. Since Count Harris, only evangelical vassal will care. So, sure. Give it to me, baby. Then rebel, hopefully. So I can destroy you. Oh, you accepted the decision. Nice. Now I'm going to get a new commander. Jefferson of airplane fame. You are now the guy. Alright, Count Edmund of Cyprus. Maybe he'll die of the rash or whatever. He'll be fine. Ask Liege for title. Still trying to kill him. Won't let him marry my daughter here. Yeah. Think we're good. So, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, sort of cool stuff. Check out my Patreon if you're so interested. And I will see you guys next time on the next adventures of Crusader Kings 2. After the end mod with Duke Crispy the Cruel. Duke of 5 different dukedoms here. I mean, like, seriously, it's like... I have all of this. I have all of this, and I have a little bit over here, too. It's like I am the entirety of the eastern half of the country. I am pretty sure I have more, I mean, you know, maybe not, from levies, from dements, from vassals, retinues. Yeah, I'm getting pretty close to being able to challenge my liege's net power. That war didn't even cost me many troops. And good, another fight soon. Hooray! No, Holy War not until 58. Anyway, toodles, everybody. Woohoo!